So the focus for today is to really bring harmony and balance to our nervous system. And, you know, when the nervous system is balanced, it affects our glandular system, and that basically affects every other system in the body. And this is how we can promote optimal well-being and health. And it's important to remember that our intelligence is always trying to orient us back to homeostasis. Our intelligence is lovingly nearby, and it's always trying to orient us back to equilibrium. And so the relationship between the breath and the nervous system plays a very distinctive role in bringing harmony and balance to our nervous system. And I feel like now more than ever, really having the tools and the technologies to awaken or activate a parasympathetic response is really critical, because it's when we're in a rest and digest response that our immune system is at its best, that our endocrine system can function more optimally. In turn, our digestive system, our cardiovascular system, respiratory system, everything starts to be affected. So, you know, the breath is really one of the quickest way to balancing the nervous system. The inhalation is the more activating side of the nervous system. The exhalation is the more calming side of the nervous system. And when we breathe with the two sides of the breath as even and equal as possible, we start to harmonize these two sides. And so really we want the energizing side of the nervous system and the calming side of the nervous system to work in sync with one another, in harmony with one another. Right now, a lot of people are needing more of the calming side of the nervous system. Yeah, knowingly or unknowingly, there might be some underlying anxiety or stress or feelings of being overwhelmed due to these changes and the uncertain times. And so one method to really activating the more calming side of the nervous system is to extend the exhalation a little bit longer than the inhale. So today, that's actually what we're going to do in practice. Rather than having an even breath, the exhalation will just be a little bit longer, whatever it is for you, okay? So we're gonna start with the sound of Om 3 times. I'm gonna keep all of you guys on for the sound of Om. So maybe we'll make this powerful vibration through the World Wide Web. And then I'll mute all of you guys after Om, so there's no disturbances or distractions. So find a seat that's comfortable and alert. And just place your palms upward on your lap. Close your eyes and drop inside. Just turn your presence towards your body in space, as your body is a field of awareness that keeps bringing you back to the present moment. Paying attention to the different sensations that are presenting within your body, and paying attention to the connection between your hips and thighs with the earth below. Inhale smoothly through your nose, contact your breath. And exhale out your nose, just extend your breath a little bit longer than the inhalation. Inhale smoothly through the rings of your nostrils. Exhale smoothly out the rings of your nostrils. Extend your breath just slightly longer than the inhale. Letting go, settling and calming your nerves. And one more breath like this to ground. Inhale. Exhale, extending your breath a little bit longer than the duration of the in-breath. Landing into this moment in time. On your next inhale, become aware of your hands and gently gather your hands in front of your sternum. Press your thumbs into the base of your sternum, and as we share the sound of Om 3 times, I'd like for you to focus on the vibration of this sound. The vibration of the sound Ah originating at the pit of the belly, the sound U originating in the chest, and the sound vibrating through your head and out the tip of your nose. Connecting and uniting this sound, creating one united force through our voice. Inhale together. Ah. Inhale. Ah. Inhale. Ah. Bow your head to your heart of hearts. And set an intention for yourself, for your practice, for this moment. And when you're ready, very slowly, very gently, release your palms and open your eyes. Good. Okay, so we're going to begin with a breathing practice, cultivating the calming side of the nervous system. So cultivating the yin side, the feminine side of our being. And this is the more calming, the more grounding, the more relaxing aspect of our being that we start to really activate through this breathing practice. So this is called Chandra Vedana. Chandra means the moon. And the method that you'll use is your hand like this. So we're going to use the thumb and the little finger to seal the nostrils. You'll use your right hand and you'll gently place your thumb against the flare of your right nostril. You'll inhale through the left nostril. You'll pause, seal the left nostril, open the right, and you'll exhale out the right. Then you'll close the right nostril with your thumb, open the left, inhale through the left. You'll close the left, open the right, and exhale out the right. If your eyes aren't already closed, please close your eyes. Close the right nostril with your thumb, inhale through your left. Close your left, open your right, and exhale smoothly out the right. Close the right, open the left, inhale through the left, silently repeat in your mind's eye the sound so. Close the left, open the right, exhale, silently repeat mentally the sound hum. Close the right, open the left, inhale the sound so. Close the left, open the right, exhale the sound hum. Close right, open left, inhale. Close left, open right, exhale. Keeping this mantra in your mind's eye, letting it be the dominating mantra in your mind. Inhale through the left. Close the left, open the right. Exhale out your right. Close the right, open the left. Inhale. Close the left, open the right. Exhale. Continuing on your own, 3 more rounds. Once you've completed your last round out the right nostril, release your right palm down into your lap. Sit with your eyes closed, turning your focus upward between your eyebrows, and reflect. Simply noticing the quality of energy in your mind and your body, in your energies. Noticing by directing your breath consciously how the mind begins to settle. Noticing when the mind settles, how the nervous system starts to balance, returning to equilibrium. Slowly, when you're ready, open your eyes. Release your legs out in front of you and just windshield wiper your legs here. So bringing some energy, some blood flow back to the legs. And then rolling out your ankles in one direction. And then roll your ankles in the opposite direction. And then return to a comfortable seat. So whichever way you crossed your legs before, I'd like for you to cross the opposite way. So if you typically put your left heel in first, switch it and place your right heel in first. Interlace your fingers here. Press your hands forward. Feel the sensation in your hands. Really connect to that sensation. And then inhale, feel your arms moving through space as you start to lift up from your lower back ribs all the way into your armpits. Then lift up from your armpits to your elbows. Squeeze your upper arm bones towards your face, straightening your arms here, and press the index finger knuckle up. Now notice if you're popping your frontal ribs forward, soften your ribs, soften your abdomen, and inhale, breathe smoothly, slowly, and fully through the nose. On your inhalation, you can silently recite the sound so. And on your exhalation, silently recite the sound hum and extend your breath a little bit longer than normal beyond its end. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, gently twist to your right. Place your left hand to your right knee, your right hand behind you. Inhale, lift up through your chest, open your throat. Exhale, gently twist. Keep your chin in alignment with your sternum as you revolve your ribs around your spine. Now relax your jaw. Connect to your internal mantra. Inhale, silently recite the sound so. Exhale, silently recite the sound hum. Keep releasing your jaw. Inhale. Exhale, concentrate on your breath, extending beyond its end, making it a little bit longer. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Gently unwind. Interlace your fingers now the opposite way you normally interlace the fingers. So the way that feels awkward, press your hands forward. Feel the sensation in your palms. Inhale, lift from your lower back ribs, climbing up the wall behind you, and reach up. Create a little more space from your lower back ribs to your armpits, and then extend the cylinders of your arms, straightening your elbows here. Good. So squeezing your outer upper arms to facilitate the engagement of your triceps, which straightens your elbows. Come on, a little more there, Ted. Relax your face. Inhale deeply. Exhale, gently turn and twist to your left. Take your right hand to your left knee, your left hand behind you. Inhale, rise up through the cylinder of your spine. Exhale, keep your chin in alignment with your sternum as you gently twist. Inhale to lift and lengthen. Exhale, gentle revolution. Notice if your chin is collapsing to your chest. Keep your chin slightly lifted, opening your throat, keeping the pit of your throat soft. Inhale. Exhale, now gently unwind. Inhale, reach your arms straight out to the sides. Imagine that there were shelves beneath your hands and press your hands down into those imaginary shelves, feeling the underline of the arm engage toward the armpit. Now have the feeling as you extend the wrist, like there's two walls coming in on your hands. Have the feeling that these walls are pushing in onto your hands to integrate your arm bones into their sockets, feeling your shoulder blades come online. Then exhale, take your right hand down to the floor, reach your left arm up and over your head. Little side body stretch here. Deepen your left sitting bone into the support beneath you. Look up and under your left armpit for a moment. Feel how that rotates your left rib cage back and it opens your right chest up. Keeping that action, extend a little longer from your right lower ribs to your fingertips. And then turn your gaze toward your left palm. Inhale smoothly, silently recite the sound so. Exhale smoothly, silently recite the sound hum, making your breath a little bit longer than the inhale. Inhale. Exhale, feeling the texture of your breath in your throat, activating the vagus nerve, creating vagal tone here, which triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, activating the rest and digest response within you. This is when you can make sensible, responsible decisions for yourself. This is when we start to self-regulate. This is when we start regulating our emotions and we start making choices that are really useful and that matter. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms straight out. Again, push your hands down into an imaginary shelf, feeling the engagement underneath your arm. Extend the wrist, feel the walls pushing in on your palms to integrate your arm bones into their sockets, and then exhale, your left hand down and your right arm up and over your head. Now root down into your right sitting bone and gaze up and under your right arm. Notice what happens to your rib cage when you do that. So your right ribs turn back and your left chest rolls forward. Expand from your lower back ribs up through your armpit and then turn your gaze towards your right palm. Root from your lower back ribs into your pelvis. Full contact with your breath, making your mind and your breath one united force. Inhale. Silently repeat the sound so. Exhale. Silently repeat the sound hum. One more breath. Keep your jaw relaxed, your tongue relaxed, your eyes relaxed, taking charge of your sensory organs. And inhale as you rise back up. Good. Exhale, gently release your hands down and come forward onto all fours. So arranging your hands shoulder distance apart. Spread your fingers equidistance away from each other. Arrange your knees sitting bone distance apart. And relax the tops of your feet, connecting the neck of your big toes. Inhale, drop your belly, open across your chest and throat. Silently recite the sound so. Exhale, round your spine, hollowing out the contents of your lower belly. Silently recite the sound hum. Inhale through extension. Feel the current of prana moving through the body. And exhale into flexion. Feel the current of apana moving through the body. Inhale, extend. The current of prana is uplifting, it's elevating, it's expansive. And exhale as you round. The current of apana is grounding, stabilizing, and rooting. Inhale, 3 more rounds. Extend through your spine, neck, and head. Make this feel good. Exhale, round through your spine, neck, and head. Pushing the ground away. 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to a neutral spine. Exhale, take your right ear to your right hip, opening through your left waist. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, your left ear to your left hip, open through your right waist. Inhale to the midline. Exhale, squeeze your right waistline, open your left. Inhale through the midline. Exhale, squeeze your left waistline, open your right. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, now I want you to draw circles with your tail and your crown in one direction. Keep breathing smoothly, attaching the mantra to the breath. So anytime you notice thoughts or distractions intruding your mind, you replace those distractions with the mantra, so hum. And then come to neutral and reverse the direction of your tail and your head. Keep breathing smoothly, extending the exhalation just a little bit longer than the inhale, and come to center. From here, widen your knees and exhale, sit back onto your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you, tent your palms here. Push the floor away from you, feeling your hips and your thighs rooting down. Release your head and roll the weight towards your hairline, feeling the base of your neck and skull release. Relaxing the tissue down the back of your neck to facilitate the vagus nerve. Again, activating this quality of rest and digest within yourself. Inhale as you rise up, open your left arm to the left. Exhale, thread your left arm beneath your right. Lower your shoulder down. Inhale again, reach your left arm out to the side, open to your left. Exhale, thread your left arm beneath your right. 1 more time. Inhale, sweep your arm up. And exhale, sweep your arm under, lower your shoulder, rise up onto your right fingertips, bending your right elbow here. Gently push the floor away from you to plug your right elbow into your shoulder. Breathe in smoothly. Breathe in fully. And release your breath out smoothly and fully. Inhale. Exhale, ground through your right hand. Inhale, sweep your left arm back out and up. Exhale, lower your left hand back down to the floor. Inhale, sweep your right arm out and up, open your chest. Exhale, thread your right arm beneath your left. 3 times like this. Inhale, just warming up the spine, reach your right arm out. Exhale, thread your right arm under. One more time. Inhale, sweep out and up. And exhale, thread your arm. Stay here, rise up onto your left fingertips. Bend your left elbow over your wrist. Push the floor away from you gently with your left hand. So plug your left elbow into the shoulder. Breathe smoothly through your nose. Connect the mantra, so hum, to your breath. As this mantra plays over and over in your mind, anchoring you into the present moment. Just giving yourself a break from the chatter, from the fluctuations that arise within the field of your mind. Inhale, reach your right arm out and up. Exhale, ground your hands here. Good. From here, walk your knees back, curl your toes under, and walk your hands forward for puppy pose. So this is an option for you throughout practice, either puppy pose or pose of a child or extended child's pose. You can drop your head here, but keep your underarms lifted. So the top of your inner arm lifts, the knuckles of your fingers root, and then I'd like for you to knit your lower ribs in and begin to expand a little bit more from your lower back ribs to your armpits. Then reach the cylinders of your arms long and simultaneously root from your lower back ribs into your hips and thighs, pressing your heels back into an imaginary wall to press your femurs back. Take one more breath, inhale and exhale. Inhale, walk your hands under your shoulders. And then lean your chest forward and take your hands just slightly forward. So your shoulders are over your wrists. Now we're going to begin just by visualizing 3 push-ups. So when you envision an action in the body, you actually stimulate and activate the same circuitry in your brain as if you were actually doing it. So close your eyes, pull your abs up and in without actually moving through space. Exhale. Envision your elbows bending into a push-up. Inhale, you push away. Exhale, envision your elbows bending into a push-up. Inhale, push away. And one more time. Exhale, envision yourself lowering down into a push-up. And inhale, push away. Good. Now, open your eyes. Exhale, sit back. Stretch it out, pose of a child. So sometimes I find when I do that I'm working harder than when I actually do the pose in real life. So every part of me tunes in, every part becomes aware, and you activate that circuitry in your brain. So now let's actually apply it. Rise up and come forward. Now, if visualizing the push-up is more appropriate for you today, that's what you do. Pull your lower belly in, engage the base of your glutes, claw your fingers into the floor. Inhale here, reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, bend your elbows 3 times. Inhale, push away. Exhale, bend. Inhale, push away. And exhale, bend. Now, inhale, push away. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to your belly. Take your hands to your lower belly. Pull the skin forward from the pubic bone to the navel. Grow each leg long. Place your hands to the sides of your chest and zip your legs together. Now, without using your arms, just your back muscles, engage your legs, press your hips into the floor, and inhale, lift your chest. Any amount. Very nice. And exhale, lower down. Press your feet actively into the floor, press your hips actively into the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Again, without using your arms, one more time. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Flip your toes under. Inhale, push up. Exhale, your choice. puppy, extended side angle, or rise up to downward facing dog. Now, whatever position you've chosen, be meticulous in how you organize your body. So grounding the inner triads of your hands, press the pads of your fingers down, squeeze your upper arm bones in towards your face, and begin to project your sitting bones up to the sky. Now bend one knee at a time here, just steering hips side to side, bringing some fluidity and some organic movement into the body. Nod your head yes and no, releasing any holding in the neck, releasing any cobwebs in your mind. And then inhale, step your feet forward to your hands. Lengthen your spine here, lifting your buttock bones, tone the fronts of your legs. Exhale, fold forward as you bow into yourself. Now, as you bow in, have the feeling that you're squeezing your heels to the midline, but they don't actually move. Inhale, once again, lengthen your spine. Place your hands on your shins and push your shins into your hands, hands to shins. Exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Hands can come to shins. Exhale, fold forward. As you fold forward, can you lean your hips forward any amount, but drill your heels down. Inhale, root to rise, exciting your legs, rise all the way up. Lift your lower back ribs up an imaginary wall. Exhale, slide your hands home. Okay, so I'm gonna mirror you for this position. We're gonna do a side body stretch. So you're gonna take your right leg and you're gonna step it way behind your left leg. And then you're gonna take your left hand and place it on your lower ribs, your right lower ribs. And then you're gonna reach your right arm up, and over. Now, connect to your lower back ribs and widen from your lower back ribs upward into your armpits. And then root from your lower back ribs down through your hips and legs. Inhale here. Exhale, little squeeze through your left waist. Open the right. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, you rise. Exhale, step your right foot to return to Tadasana. Very good. Now take your left foot, step it way behind your right. Good. Take your right hand to your outer left lower ribs. And then inhale, sweep your left arm up and over to the right. Now, you might even feel here a nice sensation through the left TFL, the left glute median minimus. Inhale, reach to the cylinder of your left arm. Exhale, root from your lower ribs down through your hips and legs. One more breath. Inhale, silently repeat the sound so. Exhale, silently repeat the sound hum. Inhale to rise and exhale, return to center. Very good. Now interlace your fingers, press your hands forward. Inhale, lift your arms up. Lift from your lower back ribs all the way up. Exhale, lean up and over to your left. Inhale, rise up through center. Lift internally. Exhale, lean up and over to your right. Inhale, rise up. Two more times. Exhale, up and over to the right. Inhale, rise up from your lower back ribs. Exhale, up and over to your left, squeezing. Inhale, rise. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, up and over to your right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, now bend your knees and interlace your fingers behind you. With your fingers interlaced, bend your elbows and roll your shoulders on your back. So you start to feel width across your chest and collarbones. Then bend your knees a little deeper and make contact between your thighs and your belly. Elbows are bent just slightly. Roll your shoulders away from the floor. Now drop your head and neck. Let loose through the back of your neck. So you calm your nerves here. And now have the feeling that you're trying to drag your heels isometrically back to lift your buttocks up, stretching your arms over. Roll your shoulders again away from the floor. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, step your left foot back in space. Good, lower your left knee down to the earth. Flex your left foot, push your left heel back into an imaginary wall and rise up. Interlace your fingers here on your right thigh. Press your right thigh skin forward. Keep your right hand on your right thigh, take your left hand to your lower belly and lift the lower belly skin up. So I really want you to feel sensation through the psoas. Your psoas muscle is a muscle that contracts involuntarily in the face of stress or when the nervous system is in a fight or flight response. So it's considered the fight or flight muscle. And just by giving some awareness and attention to this muscle, we can start to reduce the fight or flight response, bringing it to check, and you start self-regulating and activating the parasympathetic response. Now, keeping the lower belly lifted, interlace your fingers, press your hands forward. Inhale, lift from your lower back ribs up, and exhale, lean up and over to your right side. So when you do this, you should feel the stretch starts to move up the left psoas. Root down from your lower ribs into your pelvis. Lift up from your lower ribs to your armpits. Inhale, rise back up through center, and exhale, round your hands. Now, if you have blocks at home, you can grab your blocks, place them under your hands, and then straighten your right leg to the top of your mat. Flex through your right foot, isometrically pull your right heel back into your right hip, and then everybody squirt your chest forward. So you move your upper back in. Now lengthen the back of your neck. Notice if you try to pull your chest forward from cranking your neck, your right leg is straight here, Amy. There you go. Inhale. Exhale. Now walk your hands over to the right. Little side body stretch. Turn your left ribs to your inner right thigh. Inhale, inhabit the left side of your waist. Silently repeat the sound so. Keep coming back to this mantra. Exhale, silently repeat the sound hum. Turn your left ribs to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Open your chest. Good. And exhale, bend your right knee. Your choice, you could place your hands on your blocks or remove your blocks to the sides. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale now, come forward to a plank, either lower to your knees or with straight legs. You can visualize the push-up or actually do it. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, point your toes, using just your back muscles, not your arms, cobra. Exhale, lower your chin, flip your feet, and push back, downward facing dog. Take a breath and let it go. Remember, lowering to your knees is always an option. And coming back into pose of a child is always an option. Inhale now, step both of your feet forward. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, gently fold. Interlace your fingers once again behind your sacrum. Bend your knees a lot. Roll your shoulders away from the floor. Keeping the elbows just slightly bent, start to open and widen across the front of your chest. And then very slowly, as if you were dragging your heels back in space, start straightening your legs, lifting your hamstrings up the backs of your legs to project your sitting bones up. Drop your head, inhale here, and exhale, release your hands. Inhale, lift your head, step your right foot back in space. Lower your right knee down to the floor, keep your toes curled under, and then slowly rise up as you push your right heel into an imaginary wall. Interlace your fingers on your left thigh, press your left thigh skin forward. Take your right hand to your low belly, lift your lower belly up and in. Feel the right psoas when you do this. Now, support the lift of your lower belly by engaging your right lower glute. Very good. Interlace your fingers the opposite way you normally interlace. Press your hands forward. Inhale, reach your arms up from your lower back ribs, climbing up an imaginary wall. Exhale, over you go to the left, feeling a little more sensation through your right psoas. Releasing the grip, releasing any involuntary contraction in the psoas, in the mouth, in the tongue. Inhale as you rise up. And exhale, ground your hands to your blocks if you'd like. Extend your left leg out in front of you. Now with your left knee straight, flex your left foot. Become aware of your left foot in space. Make the ball of the big toe equal with the ball of the little toe, and isometrically pull your left heel back to your outer hip. Ooh, you should feel when you do that, how it arranges the pelvis. And when the pelvis squares, you should feel more sensation through the left hamstring. Inhale as your sternum pulls forward. Notice, do you lift your sternum from cranking your neck? So relax your neck, signaling the vagus nerve, signaling the rest and digest response. Turn your attention back to the mental internal mantra. Keep coming back to this mantra. Soham. So on the inhale. Hum on the exhale. Walk your hands over to the left. Ooh, and turn your right rib cage to the left. Now bring your awareness to the right side of your body. Inhabit your right rib cage with your breath. And exhale, turn your right rib cage any amount to the left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back through the midline. Open your chest. Exhale, bend your left knee. Turn your blocks, whatever height you want to use them or get rid of them, and step back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, project your hips up and back. Inhale, come forward to plank. Your choice. You can lower to your knees. You can visualize the push-up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, point your toes, grow your legs long and strong, lift your chest. Exhale, lower your chin, flip your toes under, and push back. Downward facing dog, marinating here. Turn your presence toward the breath. Silently recite the mantra, Soham. Watching your exhalation and extending your exhale a little bit beyond its end. Inhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Capture length through your spine. Bring your hands to your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, excite your legs, root to rise up. Exhale, slide your hands home. Good, inhale, separate your feet. So the short edges of your feet are parallel to the short edges of your mat. And then I'd like for you to separate your feet a little bit more. So go a little wider, yeah. Then bring your awareness into your right foot. Turn your right toes in, then the heel, and press the outer line of your right foot down. Feel the stability through your right leg when you do that. Then bring your awareness to your left foot. Turn your left toes in, then your heel, and press the outer edge of your left foot down. Feel the stability in your legs and feel the energy rise. Inhale, take your arms out. Exhale, place your hands on your hips. Inhale, root down from your pelvis into your legs and lift up through your chest. Now stay here. Roll your shoulders on your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to help project your chest up. And keep your pelvis neutral in space. So the tip of your pelvic bowl is level with the floor beneath you. One more breath here. Inhale, project your chest up a little higher. Exhale now. Keep the lift of your chest and fold forward. Now, if you have two blocks, I'd like for you to use them. If you don't have two blocks accessible, you rise up onto your fingertips, or you could grab yourself a couple of books and place your hands on top of books. So yes, very nice. So everybody's chest is lifted. Push down into the outer edges of your feet. Lift up through your kneecaps. And as you pull your chest forward, I'd like for you to isometrically drag your hands back to integrate your shoulder blades on your back. Now breathe into your lower belly, expanding the breath and silently repeating the sound so. Exhale, all of your air, silently repeat the sound hum. Take one more breath here. Good. On your next exhalation, place your hands on your hips. Keep your shoulders lifted, the upper back engaged. Inhale, strong legs. Feel the support of the earth beneath you as you rise. And exhale, step your feet together. Samastitihi. Take a moment to reflect. And I want you to feel the space in your chest. So we're working towards creating an atmosphere in the chest that is open, that is expansive, that is spacious. So now we'll do the same thing, Parsvottanasana legs. So step your right foot forward and your left foot back. Again, have your blocks handy, or you can use books or cans. Place your hands on your hips. Steer your right hip bone back, your left hip bone forward. Inhale, as you straighten your left leg, lift your low belly skin, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, and stay here. Squeezing your shoulder blades towards each other, lift up and out of your lower ribs, and then exhale, extend forward. Now, as you extend your chest forward, start to guide your right hip bone back in space. Grab your blocks. And if you actually have blocks, turn them to the highest height. Yes. Now, bring your awareness to your inner right foot. Feel the contact between your inner right foot and the floor. As you press the ball of the big toe down, guide your right hip back in space without unrooting the inner right thigh. Very good. Yes. Now everybody pull your chest forward just a little bit more. Roll your shoulders on your back so you actually feel the shoulder blades gripping onto the back ribs, imprinting the shoulder blades on the back ribs. Ted, that's great. Using your chair, I love it. Inhale and exhale. Keep your mouth relaxed. Take another breath. Inhale. Inner right foot roots, outer right hip pulls back. Exhale. Now feel the connection between your feet and the earth. Ground into the stability of the floor beneath you as you inhale to rise up. Exhale, step your feet together. Tadasana, reflect. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step your left foot forward, right foot back. Square your hips towards your left leg. Place your hands on your hips. Ground the inner edge of your left foot, outer edge of your right foot. Inhale, lift your beautiful chest. Expand across your collarbones. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, ground into the mound of your left big toe and guide your left hip bone back as you extend forward. Turn your blocks up to the highest height if you have them. Now bring your awareness into your left foot. Ground the inner edge of your left foot down. And without disrupting the inner edge of the foot, pull your left outer hip back in space. Very nice. Now tone your left quadricep by lifting the kneecap. Inhale, pull your chest forward through your arms. Notice, do you crank your neck to do that? So I don't want you to lift your chest from your neck. Good, that's it. Everybody relax the back of the neck. Relax your tongue and your jaw. And just feel the imprint of your shoulder blades on your back ribs. So you're strengthening your upper back here. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Repeating the mantra. Inhale, ground into your feet, and very slowly, feeling the stability of the earth, you rise up. Exhale, step your feet together. Samastitihi, reflect. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, step your right foot forward, your left foot back. Prepare for Anjaneya asana. So exhale, bend your right knee. Take your right hand for a moment on your right thigh. Push your right thigh skin forward. Take your left hand to your left low belly. Lift your belly skin up. Take your left hand to the top of your left thigh. Lift your upper left thigh up. Take your left hand to your hamstring. Pull the hamstring up the leg. So this cylinder becomes long and strong. And then inhale, stomping down into your right heel. Lift from your lower back ribs to your armpit chest. Pretend that we were in the yoga room and you were holding onto the ropes. Lift yourself up as you walk your hands up the ropes. Walk your hands up the imaginary ropes. Lift your ribs even higher. Exhale, root from your lower back ribs into your pelvis. Inhale, lift from your lower back ribs to your armpits and fingertips. Exhale, root from your lower back ribs into your pelvis. Good, one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release your hands to your hips. Lower your left knee down to the floor. Good. And then inhale, lunging a little bit deeper into your right leg as you pull your right heel back in space. Lift your arms up. Bend your elbows and interlace your fingers behind your head. Widen your collarbones, opening your chest. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, all of your air. Isometrically pull your right heel back, left knee forward. Inhale, reach your arms back up. And exhale, ground your hands. Inhale, lift your hips up and rise back. Up, Anjaneya asana. Exhale, step your left foot. Samastitihi. Equal standing. Return to your presence of neutrality. The still point within yourself that is unmoved, that is unwavered, that is untethered in the constant change all around you. Inhale, step your right foot back. Prepare for Anjaneya asana. So start with your hands on your hips. Square your hips forward. And then exhale, bend your left knee. Now, we're self-adjusting. So left hand to left thigh. Press the thigh skin forward. Right hand to low belly. Lift your lower belly up. Ooh, right hand to top of right thigh. Lift the upper right thigh up. Right hand to hamstring. Pull the skin of your hamstring up. Now, maintain the stability in your hips and legs. Inhale, reach your arms up. Hold on to imaginary ropes above you. And then climb your hands up those imaginary ropes. Lifting from your lower back ribs to your armpits. Lift from your lower back ribs to your fingertips. And then root from your lower back ribs through your hips and legs. Take one more breath. Inhale. Lift internally. Exhale. Lower your arms and your back knee down. Very good. Lunge a little deeper here by pulling your left heel isometrically back in space. Inhale, rise up from your lower ribs into your armpits, armpits to your fingers. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your head. Lean your head back into your hands and project your chest up, up, up. Open and widen your collarbones. Raise the energy within yourself, elevating your vibration here, expanding your energy field so it becomes a shield all around you, expanding and influencing everything and everyone. And inhale, your arms reach back up. Exhale, ground your hands. Inhale, straighten your back knee. Rise back up, Anjaneya. Exhale, Samastiti. Good. Okay, so you're going to work your way to the floor. I'm just checking our time. So step to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, capture length and space through your spine. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Inhale as you come forward to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Okay, zip your legs together. Take your hands to your low belly. Pull the skin forward from the pubic bone to the navel. Feel how that roots your buttocks. Take your hands to the sides of your thighs. Tops of your hands are on the floor. Shalabhasana, locust. Press your pelvis down. Inhale, lift your legs, lift your chest, lift your shoulders, and gaze down the tip of your nose. Mentally repeat the mantra. Soham. Two more breaths. Now bend your elbows to the sides of your lower ribs. Keep your legs lifted. Mentally repeat the mantra, connecting mind to breath, making your mind and your breath one force. Even in the face of challenge, keep returning to the steady presence of your breath. One more breath here. And exhale, lower down. Rest your left forearm underneath your head. Stretch your right leg long, pull your belly up and in, and bend your right knee. Reach for your right foot and start to pull your right heel towards your outer right hip. Good. Now, feel your belly skin. Become aware of it, and then draw it up and in. Feel when you do that how your quadricep lengthens. Become aware of the skin through the front of your right thigh, and lengthen the skin from the top of the thigh to the knee. Keep your lower belly strong, grounding your pelvis down. Inhale here, and exhale. Release your right leg down. Take your right forearm underneath your head. Stretch your left leg long and bend your left knee. Grab a hold of your foot with your left hand. It's just a simple quad stretch, so keeping your head down on your forearm. Become aware of your lower belly. Draw your lower belly up and in to feel more sensation through the front of your left thigh. Ground the top of your left thigh and lengthen the skin towards your knee. Breathe smoothly in and out. Mentally repeat the mantra, Soham. Becoming more and more attuned to the field of your awareness, which is your body, using the sensations in your body to hone your awareness, to wake you up to the present moment, as this is the only moment that really exists, is right here, right now. And exhale, release your left foot down. Good, ground your hands to the sides of your chest. Little baby cobra, inhale, roll up, and exhale, sit back, pose of a child. Walk your hands forward. Extend from your lower back ribs to your palms. Root back from your lower back ribs to your hips and thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale as you gently rise up. Take a seat. How we doing? Thumbs up? Okay, so extend your legs open for Upavishta Konasana. If you need to sit on a blanket or a bolster, elevate your seat. Then I'd like for you to bend your left knee. If you have a block, take the block and place it inside your right knee. Flex your foot, spread your toes. Inhale, reach your arms out to the sides. Exhale, I'd like for you to turn to your right thigh or your left thigh. When you turn to your left thigh, you should feel the inner right thigh roots down. And you should also feel that the right ribs come around. Then sneak your right elbow down to your block or to the floor. Yeah. And then take your left hand behind your head, turn your left elbow towards your right toes, and lean your head back slightly. Then reach your left arm long. Breathe smoothly, mentally reciting the mantra. Search for any involuntary contraction in the body, particularly in your jaw and in your psoas. And the moment you recognize that involuntary contraction, you self-regulate, you reframe, and you replace tension with ease. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold forward inside your legs. You can bend your elbows out to the sides here. Press down into your inner right thigh. Flex your right foot. Feel the sensations through your right leg. Remember that sensations is just awakening your field of awareness. And this is how we can start to really pay attention to what's happening within us, how we react or respond to circumstances. And the more we get to know our knee-jerk reactions, the more we can take responsibility for them and self-regulate. So bringing balance to your nervous system is really affording you the opportunity to self-regulate, to regulate your emotions, to take charge of your way of thinking, choosing how you want to think and feel, because it matters and it's contagious. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, open your left leg, straightening the knee, bend your right knee, pull your heel towards your pubic bone. Again, sit up on however much support you need. Place your block if you have it, or your books to the inside of your left knee. Now begin by twisting away from your left leg. And feel what that does to your inner thigh, how it grounds the inner thigh, and how it turns the left ribs away from the thigh. Then, keeping the torso in this revolution, sneak your elbow to the inner thigh. Palm can turn up. Start with your right hand behind your head. Roll your elbow towards your toes, and then reach your arm. So you root down steadily into your right hip. And from that steady connection, you extend and expand. So it's from stability that we develop mobility. It's from stability that we find flexibility. And it's from stability that we can really expand and extend ourselves into all the corners of the world. Inhale, you come on up. Exhale, lean forward. Relax your neck. Start to release any remaining tension that you're holding there. Softening your face as you relax your eyebrows, as you release your tongue, softening your lips. And on your next inhalation, slowly come on up. Exhale, find your way onto your back. How many of you have blocks? Raise your hand if you have blocks. So everyone other than Mimi and Amy? Yeah? Okay. If you don't have blocks, you have to do this without blocks. So you just have to work a little harder, okay? If you have blocks, you're gonna take your block, you're gonna lay on your back, and you're gonna place your block under your sacrum. So you're doing bridge pose, but with the block supporting you, okay? So everyone lay on your backs. Ground your feet so they're hip width apart. And then drill your heels down, lift your hips up, and slide your block under your sacrum. Now, if you have regular blocks at home, I have these egg blocks, so I can't lift them that high. But if you have regular blocks at home, and you can, place the block at the highest height under your sacrum, please. And then roll up onto your shoulder tops. Now squeeze your legs into the midline. And then lift your right knee up into your chest. Good. And then straighten your right leg. And then bend your right leg. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Keep your left knee hugging into the midline, and then take your right knee out to the side and just brace your outer right thigh with your right hand. Straighten your right knee, bend your right knee. Straighten, bend, straighten, bend, and then inhale, come back through center. Everyone pull your right knee close to your chest. So even if you're not using blocks, it just means you have to use your left leg more. And then straighten your left knee or your right knee, pointing your toes behind you. Drill down through your left heel. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your right foot down. Now those of you who don't have a block, come all the way down, just take a break. Unless you don't need a break. Okay. Same procedure, second side. If you don't have a block, inhale, lift your hips up. Those of you who have a block, stay on your block. And everybody lift your left leg up. Straighten. Bend. Good. Straighten. Keep your right knee hugging in. Bend. One more time. Straighten. And bend. Take your knee out to the side. Brace the outer thigh with one hand. Straighten. Bend. That's it, like that, Amy. Straighten, bend. Once more. Straighten and bend. Pull your knee back into center. Those of you who don't have a block, drill your heel down firmly. Everybody pull your knee as close to your chest as possible and straighten your knee. Point your toes and reach your toes to the wall behind you. Exhale. Release the pose. Ground both of your feet down. Inhale, lift your hips away from the block. If you're using the block, slide it out from underneath you. Exhale, lower yourselves all the way down. Very nice. Now separate your feet so they're about the width of your mat. And windshield wiper your legs side to side, side to side. Keep your feet flexed as you do this. And then I want you to pause with your knees to the right. Flex your left heel, extend your left knee forward, grab a hold of your left wrist and pull on your left wrist as you straighten your arm above you, above your head. Good. Lengthen from your lower back ribs through your pelvis. Expand from your lower back ribs to your armpits. And then inhale, release your arms, come through center. Exhale, twist your knees to your left, flex through your right foot, engage your right hamstring, and then reach your right arm up and over your head, grab a hold of your wrist with your left hand, root down from your lower ribs into your hips, expand from your lower ribs to your armpits. Very nice. And then inhale, come back through center. Exhale, prepare yourself for Shavasana. Straightening your legs to the earth. Take this time to arrange yourself meticulously so every part of you can relax and settle into the still, grounding support beneath you. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to marinate in the residue of energy that you've generated. This is a quote from Iyengar. In this quest, my body is my bow, my intelligence is my arrow, and my target is myself. I am aware inside and I am aware outside. We must learn to stretch the bow well before we can hit the target. So go on extending the bow of your body. Then the arrow of your intelligence will become sharp. And when you release the arrow, it will hit the target, which is your soul. Don't worry about the target. When the bow is stretched well and the arrow is sharp, you will hit it. Take a smooth inhalation, a long exhale. Become aware of your hands and your feet. Gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently nod your head side to side. And slowly, taking your own time, bend your knees. Feel your feet against the floor. Gently roll to your side. Pause momentarily. Rest in the pause. Use your left hand. Press yourself up. And slowly find a seat that is comfortable and alert. Gathering your hands in front of your heart center. Bow your head. With gratitude for the gift of this life, for all of the twists and turns, the highs and lows, the uncertainty. May we remain deeply curious. May we remain with open beginners' eyes and minds, like a child, curiously wondering what this is all about. With grace, with joy. Namaste.